Welcome to Taiji's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make matcha cookies. So for those who don't know what matcha is ground up powder form of green tea. There are many different sweets using matcha, but this is probably one of the easiest recipes and yet very, very delicious. And you don't need any special ingredients other than matcha powder, and also this green color cookies will fit perfectly for this holiday season. So I really hope you give this a try yourself. Then let's get started. Here are the ingredients for making matcha cookies. First, I have regular all-purpose flour, an egg, unsalted butter, baking powder, sugar, a little salt, and then for the main ingredients I have here matcha powder. What I have here is a pretty high-grade matcha powder. Some matcha powders are quite expensive, and for this recipe I do recommend using high-quality matcha powder because they taste much better and the aroma is much better. And today I'm going to make another variation using white chocolate pieces. Then let's get into it. So as the first thing, let's measure all the ingredients. I'm going to first measure 100 grams of unsalted butter. Just about. Then about 120 grams of all-purpose flour. Then in this flour, I'm going to put in about 4 grams of baking powder. That's good. Then to this, I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of matcha powder, which is usually about 7 or 8 grams or so. I'm just going to get a light mix to it. So I almost forgot, I'm going to put in here about 2 grams of salt. Then I'm going to mix this. Okay, then with that, that's finished. And also I'm going to measure in 150 grams of sugar. So that's good. Then with that, all 3 ingredients are ready. That's the next thing. I'm going to break up these white chocolate into small pieces. So I'm just going to first break it up into pieces like this. Let's just kind of try to break it up into small chunks like this. So these kind of chunks will be enough. Then that's done for that. So that's the next thing. We're going to melt the butter. I'm going to turn the heat to medium. So this is all melted. But I'm going to keep heating like this just a little bit more. Just kind of roast the butter a little bit for about 3 to 5 minutes or so. Doing this will give the cookie a little bit of a nutty, smoky flavor to it. So as you can see, the butter is turning a little bit brown like this. I'm going to turn heat off. And for making cookie, I don't want it hot like this. So I'm going to put it to the side and let it cool down for 5 minutes or so. Okay, now the butter is cooled down. Let's put everything together. So for mixing like this things, I like to use a pot like this as a handle and I can grip strongly like this. And in this I'm going to put in the measured sugar, 150 grams. And here I'm going to put in the melted butter. Then I'm going to first mix these two. So in this I'm going to put the egg. Then I'm going to mix this in as well. Then in this I'm going to put in the flour mixture. And to do that I'm going to use a strainer like this. Using a strainer like this will help that it gets mixed evenly. Then I'm gonna mix this up. Oh, the color is so vibrant, so beautiful. Then I'm gonna separate this into 2 pieces. Then in one of them, I'm gonna put in the white chocolate pieces. So then this is pretty much done, but to cook this, it's a little bit too soft. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge and let it cool for at least half an hour to an hour or so and let it harden a little bit. So when you bake them, you won't be too flat. So an hour has passed. So as you can see, these are quite hardened. So before we go any further, I'm gonna put in the oven for 180 degrees to preheat. Then we're gonna put this into small pieces to bake. I'm gonna make them into just kind of like a bite-sized piece meatball like this. So just like that. And also with white chocolate chip pieces. Okay, then with that, these are finished. Let's put it on a baking tray. Put it on parchment paper. So just like that. Make sure you leave enough room because they will flatten and spread out. These leftover cookie doughs, you can put it in the fridge for about a week or so, or you can also put it in the freezer, and then whenever you feel like you're getting some cookies, you can bake them directly, and then you can very easily enjoy fresh baked cookies right away. Make sure you bake them a little bit longer if you bake them from frozen. Then we're gonna bake like this for 10 to 12 minutes or so. So I'm gonna set the timer for first 10 minutes and then see how it goes. Okay, they look really good. Oh yeah, they look totally good. I'm gonna put it aside and let it cool down and wait until it solidifies. So as you can see, this is cooled down. Let's put it on a plate and let's eat. Okay, then let's eat. Okay, then let's eat. Itadakimasu. Okay, let's start with a plain one. Itadakimasu. As you can see, it's crunchy on the outside and rather chewy and soft on the inside. This is really good. This fine aroma of matcha is just really good. Let's eat the one with the chocolate chips. Oh, the inside looks so beautiful as well. Itadakimasu. The matcha has slightly better flavor to it, and that matches so well with this white chocolate. This variation is also very delicious. And to go with that, green tea. Please excuse me for slurping. I think I personally like this one with the chocolate chips. The combination of the flavor with white chocolate and the matcha is just really perfect. Oh, that was so totally delicious. ごちそうさまでした. Oh, that was so delicious. So as you saw, making this matcha cookie is really not that difficult. Nowadays, you can get the matcha powder pretty easily online, and I think it just really gives you a little new variation to whatever you may be used to. So I really hope you give this a try yourself on this holiday season. If you enjoyed what you saw, I'd love it if you could hit the like button for me. And if you have any questions or requests or any feedback, please feel free to write anything in the comments below. And if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe. Otherwise, I look forward to see you in the next video. Bye.